Read. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift. Quiet. 64. Weak. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Ready. On first down, Ford. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Back to throw. Ford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is,
there he goes left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
On 1st and 10, Ford forced out to his left. Herndon's got it complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on Ayeeee Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
So we got man. Swiss. Hut up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Watch the run. Check. Crunch. 61. Matchbox. Right. Foxtrot. Go. Mark 57. I'm here all day.
To throw on 2nd down. Ford. He'll find Metcalf. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check. You're out. Slow. No.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 18-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 57. Go.
From the gun, Ford. It's caught by Herndon. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Go. Let's alert. Hey, Haywood.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
I got you, boy. Hey, alert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. from 3 yards out. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
Middle. You must be getting Bravo. 53's the mic. Alert. Come on, D. Bang.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Set, ready, with the 50, plant. Let him know. Check. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Ford. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Julian Love picks it. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Check it out. Yep. Alpha. 57. Mike, let him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hey, that's all day, baby. Your shot. Hey, take your shot. Shot back to her. Shot back to her. Okay.
So it's
ready?
Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Second and 15. Dancing to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
80. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 29.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rosen. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
I got one. Check 9. General, West. Sit. What's the motion? Delta. Sit high. Sit. Go.
Looking to throw. Ford. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the jump ball. Byron Jones on the coverage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Race don't travel. Stay, go.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't